Sophie here, Alicia's mum. And when I reached 100 followers, I didn't really do nothing to celebrate. I didn't do a video or promo. So I wanted to do something. So I asked you to send me in some questions, which some of you did. And then most questions I got were from Scarlett. Thank you. I love you. But yeah, so without further ado, okay, so the first question I received was, why did you create a character? Now, it's kind of a long story, so brace yourselves. When I first started role-playing, I role-played as an Irene Adler from BBC Sherlock, and as much as I loved role-playing in her, and as much as I loved the character, I wanted something where I could create my own history. And that's when I created Caitlin Moriarty, which was also Sherlock, and I role-played as her for quite a while. But then I wanted something a little more supernaturally, if that's a word. It is now. And so I guess, I created Alicia, and at first she was a little bit vague. She didn't have much of the background, although I tried. But it's been 5 months now, and her little storyline has progressed, and here she is, Alicia. She's a demon, kind of, and yeah, so I pretty much created her because I wanted something a little bit more original, something that I could call my own and roleplay her in a certain way without having to follow guidelines, if that makes sense. Anyway, next question, favourite artist. Now, with music, I have a lot of genres that I like, because this is mainly because of my family. Like, my sister, she was into Evanescence and she was into Slipknot, so I grew up with that because me and my sister were quite close. But with my brother, he was into a lot of drum and bass, so then I'd also have that to mix. My mother, she was into Erasure and Beautiful South and those sort of bands. And my dad, well, he's into Iron Maiden and AC/DC. So yeah, so with all those genres mixed together, I just thought I like a lot of those. But the two of my favourite artists that I love quite a lot is Demi Lovato. She signed it, Zone. And if you know me, then you'll probably guess this one already, but it's Taylor Swift. Look at her. Woo. But yeah, I met both of them, which means I've met both my idols. And although I love them, I like every genre, and there's too many to list, so I should probably just say the genres that I don't like are rap. I don't like it. I don't know, but I'm weird, okay? But yeah, your favourite book. My favourite book. Now, do you know how hard it is to narrow it down to one favourite book? It's impossible. So I've brought down all my favourite books, and the first one that I've just finished completed reading is The Rum Diary, which Hannah recommended me, and now I'm recommending it to you because it's such a good book, and the film is good too because it has Amber Heard in, but this is such a good book, and it has Johnny Depp on the front, so why wouldn't you buy it? But yeah, that is one of my favourite books. Another one of my favourite books is mainly because of the author, Sophie Mackenzie, and not because we just have the same name. It's because she's a brilliant writer, and this is the second one, to Blood Ties. But yeah, she's such a great author. I also have her Medusa Project collection. Not all of them here, some of them are upstairs because as much as I love the books, I'm also prone to losing things. So they're somewhere up there. And okay, these, you can probably guess my next favourite author because I go on about the show quite a lot because I'm clearly obsessed. And it is Sarah Shepherd, who writes the Pretty Little Liars collection. And at the moment I have Killer, Wicked and Heartless. I've read the ones before, but I haven't read the ones after because Waterstones don't sell them. Angry face. But yeah, I'll put them on the floor. favourite sweets. Well, I just mentioned this as a headcanon for Alicia, but I sort of ripped it. But my favourite sweets, well, I did have the packet somewhere, but my favourite sweets are Wonka, the nerd sweets. They're my favourite. I sort of ripped the packet so I could get into it because they have these like tiny little holes that you're meant to like do that with them and get them out, but no, I ripped the packet instead. What phone do you have? I have, sorry, listening to music, and it's Carly Rae Jepsen. I like this song. That's another thing you know about me. Okay, I have a BlackBerry, and don't buy it. Just don't buy it. This is like the 5th one I've had this year because they keep breaking, and it's not my fault. Okay, although they try to tell me it's my fault, it's just a crap phone. But yeah, I have a BlackBerry Bold. I don't really know the make. I forgot that. Oh wait, is it in here? No. It's just, don't buy it. Save yourself the money and go buy a decent phone. But yeah, who was the last person you texted? I texted a row of people. You see? But yeah. The main person I do text is, okay, it probably is my fault it breaks, but the main person I text is Abby, Feels Master, and another person I constantly text is Anne, who is in Italy at the moment, if you can see by the message, but she should be home, what day is it? It's Friday, so she should be home Sunday, which is good. She's really good because I miss her quite a lot. But yeah, have you ever wet your bed? This is Scarlett sending this one. I know it is because she sent it on Skype. I haven't probably wet my bed since I was a little girl, you know, potty training. But yeah, it's a very weird question, Scarlett. Why would you ask that? Okay, have you ever won an award? I've won certificates at school, and then I've won only one award, and that was this award. It's the Young Carer of the Year award, and I got to meet the mayor who presented me this, and then it was also, I was chosen by a famous footballer to, like, they reviewed your story because there was quite a lot of people there, people that I knew, and then they chose a winner, but I can't really remember the footballer's name because I'm not a football fan. But yeah, I won it because my mum is constantly ill. She has she's just been diagnosed with this liver problem, and because I constantly care for her, I won the award. And what is your favourite photo? Now, my favourite photo of all time is this photo, and it doesn't really need an explanation to why it's my favourite photo, because he's in it, and if you can't understand why, just get out, okay? But yeah, I got to meet him at the Doctor Who official convention, and it was one of the best days of my whole entire life. Until I met David Tennant, and then that will be the best day of my life. Another of my favourite photo, which is bent, is this one. It's the Pandora box, and then you open it, and then you have me in the like sky, the stars. Then you have my mum and dad in the TARDIS trying to rescue me, and I got that at the Doctor Who experience in London, but it's now moved to Wales. So if you live there, go to it. It is the best thing in the whole entire world. And then another favourite photo of mine that isn't related to Doctor Who, surprisingly, is this photo. And you have me there in my prom dress, and you have Karen. I don't think you can see it because it's too bright. And then you have Jay, and you have Laura, This was taken at my year 11 prom, it was really fun. And it's just my favourite photo because it just reminds me of school, and I miss school so much. And they're still all my friends. I don't speak to Laura as much, but I speak to Karen constantly, and it's just my favourite photo. And Karen gave it to me for my 17th birthday. And I love photos. I love keeping photos and keeping memories because I'm that sort of person. Okay, what is next? Where am I? A piece of jewellery that you wear all the time. A piece of jewellery that I constantly wear is this. It's a Taylor Swift bracelet. Wait, no, that way. Which I got at the Speak Now tour. And it's really hard to put on. She had to do a video telling people how to do it, and I still don't get how you do it. So I just like wrap it around my wrist and tie it up, and I wear it like all the time, even if it doesn't go with what I'm wearing. Who cares? It is my favourite bracelet. I did have a few other bracelets. One I got from Gambia, and another which my friend Holly gave me, but I can't seem to find them. I think they're in my bag somewhere. But yeah. That's that done. Next question. There was a giant explosion. You and two other... Hang on, my thing's covering. You and two other people of the opposite sex survived. Who would you want them to be and why? I don't know who I would choose if, like, out of normal people, like everyday people that I see. But if it was celebrities, it would have to be Ian Harding and David Tennant. Just because... Well, does it really need an explanation? I love them. Oh no! But what about Misha Collins? Oh, this is mean, Scarlett. Why would you do this? Okay, no, I can't. Ah, stop it. Have you ever stuffed your bra? No, I haven't. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done? I've done quite a lot of embarrassing things. Everything I normally do is embarrassing. Like, that's why I barely go out, because every day I come home with an embarrassing story. But one of the most embarrassing things I've done, it was probably while I was drunk. Don't get drunk, it's bad. But I was outside, and I was with my friend Becky, who I love, and we were walking along, and there's like this metal pole thing that goes like that, and it was on the floor, and I could see it so clearly, but I just kept walking, and I don't know why, and I just walked, and all of a sudden I went flat against my face, and it was in front of everybody that I knew, and it was so embarrassing. And yeah, that's why you should never get drunk, because a lot of things like that happen in front of people you like. Have you ever skinny dipped? No, I haven't. I haven't skinny dipped before. No. I've been swimming, but I haven't skinny dipped. But Alicia, on the other hand, she goes skinny dipping every day. Have you ever shoplifted, and what was it? I haven't, but I've been there when people have. I know my brother did once, but he took the stuff back because I made him, and my parents made him, because shoplifting isn't nice. But I was there with my friend Shannon. I should probably not mention names, but oh well. She was in Boots, this shop that doesn't sell shoes, even though the name is quite confusing. And she went and stole some foundation, and we got outside. This was a group of people, and we got outside, and this guy came over, and he was like, he showed us his badge, and he took Shannon inside the shop, and she got in trouble. And I would never shoplift anyway, but that just put me off completely in case I had like wanted to do it. But no, I've never shoplifted, and I'm not going to, because it's not right, and I don't want to get in trouble. Have you ever had a crush on a teacher? Who hasn't? In year 6, I had this teacher from Italy, yeah, and his name was Mr. Pinocchio, although I used to call him Mr. Pinocchio, and he was so cute because he's Italian, and Italian boys are cute. And yeah, I had a major crush on him, but I was in year 6, so I was quite young, so obviously, yeah, it didn't turn out like Pretty Little Liars. And then there was a teacher in my secondary school, and he was a maths teacher, and he was the joker, although he could be really strict. and he was really cute. But yeah, just a crush. Nothing. Yeah. Where are you mostly when you roleplay? I am here in my living room. But then usually I go upstairs when it gets to like 2 a.m. and I sit on my floor because the signal's really bad upstairs. And yeah, I'm just wherever. Or I'm usually in the kitchen making food. Oh wait, oh, I just made a joke about myself. Don't worry. Did either of your parents ever walk in on you while you were ... I'm guessing that means the ... I'm thinking about, and I haven't done that. Yeah. So no, that's a no to that question. Which dirty movie have you seen that your parents don't know about? Well, it depends what you define as dirty movie. Because I recently watched a film called Chloe, which has Amanda Seyfried in, and it's quite explicit. But unless you're on about a different kind of dirty movie, then yeah. Have you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup? I was at a party, at Kimmy's birthday party, and the boys were upstairs just watching stuff on her laptop, being idiots, and me and Kimmy walked in and it was on the laptop screen, and we ran away screaming because it is not a pretty sight. Don't watch it. Don't. Like, it's so scarring. Just don't do it at all, okay? Please don't. Do you ever pee in the shower? Well, we don't have a shower, we have a bath. So, but the answer to that is no. No. There's a toilet for a reason. How many days have you gone without showering? Well, I usually shower every day, or bath every day. But the longest I've been is when I went camping with young carers, and we went on the Friday, came home on the Sunday. Because I would have showered there because they had like these little cubicle showers, but it was disgusting because there was over 1,000 people there, all sharing these like 4 showers, and no, big no. Okay. Let me look. That's it. Let me check if I've got any new in my inbox. Refresh. But yeah. Oh, I use this time to give out some shout outs. One goes to Abby, who is the Simple Carpenter, and you should follow her because it's Keegan Allen FC, and who doesn't want to roleplay with that? If you don't, you're crazy. But she's amazing, and you should follow her. And then there's Alex, who I love, who is the Batman to my Robin. Or is it Robin to my Batman? No, wait. Yeah. You should follow her because she's amazing. She is consulting -- sister, and she is super amazing, and she deserves a follow. Okay. And then there's the other peers, which is Scarlett, who I love. Oh no, she's Sophie actually because I'm Scarlett. And then the main other people that I roleplay with is John - Rochester, who you should always follow because that was my first ever roleplay partner, like proper roleplay partner on this account, and they've stayed with me ever since, even through a lot of arguments that I won't go into. But yeah, she deserves every follow, and you should give it to her. And then there's Stevie Pie, who is Captain America, and they're such a good Captain America, like one of the best I've ever followed. So go follow. And then there's Rebel Monster, who I love, and his FC is Nom. You should follow. And then there's I can't pronounce this. So I'll say her other account. It's Most Dangerous Lady in London. You should follow her too, because me and her used to roleplay on these other accounts, and she's like the other part of my OTP. So yeah, she should and will follow her. And then, but basically everyone that I follow you should follow because they're so amazing, and I don't get why they follow me, but they do, and I love you all. And this video is quite long, isn't it? I apologise. But yeah, thank you for putting up with me, and